Here we are in Cairns on a typical spectacular winter's day, and behind me here you can see all of the Cairns Reef Fleet locked up in the Cairns Marlin Marina. It's time the Premier opens up our borders. Our far north Queensland economy is on its knees. There's less than 500 active cases of COVID in Australia now, and all are in quarantine isolation, all under the watch of our health authorities for their own safety and that of the community. There's only 38 people that are sick enough to require any hospitalisation. There are 25.5 million people. As well over 1.2 million people have been tested, and less than 0.6% have returned a positive result. The government and the community have by and large done a great job containing it. It's time we open up travel ASAP, or we will be dealing with a far greater devastating for our community. Literally thousands of small businesses have already hit the wall and closed up for good. These lockups last much longer. There's plenty more that simply won't survive. Many of these people are going to lose their entire family business, their home, their lifestyle that they've worked their guts out for years. In Cairns alone, we're bleeding $10 million every single day while our tourism industry remains in lockdown at the pleasure of the Labor Premier. While refusing to open up our state borders, the Premier is hiding behind the advice from her Chief Health Officer. At the same time, she's choosing to ignore the advice from the Federal Chief Health Officer, who said there's no reason to close our borders at all and it's perfectly safe to open them up right now. Premier Palaszczuk needs to understand that our regional economy is not a political plaything. We can and we must open up our borders to travel within Australia. Obviously there needs to be precautions. We can put these things in place, pre-checks and hygiene during flights to keep everybody safe. Obviously people that are sick can't travel, but the health system's already keeping a very close eye on them to make sure that we don't have an outbreak. We must be smart about what we do, but we've got to stop acting out of fear. We've got to move forward because fear is paralysing our economy and it's killing our Aussie spirit. And if the Premier hasn't got the courage and confidence to open up our economy and save our livelihoods right now, then she needs to step aside and let the Prime Minister lead on this. Follow his lead. If it fails, there's an issue, it's on his shoulders. The Premier needs to open up the Queensland borders now.